Hey, what's up, friends? Coming here from Sweden again. Hey, Klinger. Today I want to shoot this video for all of you out there who may be going through a tough time. It's about transformation, really, because some of you, I don't know where you're at. Some of you may be struggling financially. Maybe you have a hard time getting out of bed. Maybe not. Maybe you're doing great. But we all go through change. So today I wanted to tell you a little story about myself and about a big transformation that I went through, probably the biggest of my life. I guess it was about 2 years ago now, almost 2 years ago. It was after my first event, my first network marketing event, and I was in Austin, Texas. And I remember walking down the street with my mentor, Justin, and it was kind of like a dream. It was, it's almost like it is right here, right now, just really tranquil, really peaceful, even though we were in the city, And I remember looking up and feeling the sun shining down. You could see it glistening off the windows. And even though it was tranquil, it was kind of underneath the hustle and bustle sound of the city. And the breeze that was coming through was kind of cutting through all these massive skyscrapers that were just reaching up into the sky. And it was in almost like this trance-like state, just kind of amazed by the first experience I had had and all these breakthroughs that had occurred during this network marketing event. And the breakthroughs were incredible. But I was at a point in my life, maybe you can relate to this, where I was ready for change. And I was about to start the biggest journey of my life. And I had this feeling inside, where I just knew that I was meant for more. I knew that there was more out in the world. I knew that I deserved better. Maybe you can feel this right now, Maybe you know what it's like to just feel fed up, to feel like you want more, that you're hungry, and you know that it's time. So anyway, I kind of felt like that at that time. And it reminded me of something else that we're all familiar with. I know you're familiar with this, so bear with me here. There's a creature, and it spends a very important part of its life crawling along. It uses different facades, different countermeasures to impersonate other creatures, to avoid attack from predators and to avoid dangers. And it's really afraid of everything. And it just kind of goes through life, just meandering, not really doing much. And then one day it just knows. It knows that it's time to go inside and change. And through a dark, painful time, it goes through a metamorphosis. And at the end of this change, it emerges a butterfly, and it spreads its wings, and it finally begins to fly. And doctors, scientists, they have no idea how the caterpillar does this. Because if you break open a chrysalis during this metamorphosis, there's nothing in there. It's just liquid. But something unseen, some unknown force that's unexplainable, causes it to transform into a thing of life and light and beauty, and to add inspiration to the world. And the pain and the darkness that it goes through during its metamorphosis, and the early years of fear that it experiences, it's all a part of life. It's a necessary part of life, because it teaches us, it helps us grow, and it makes you the person you are today. Because without all the trials and tribulations that you go through, you never learn. All growth requires pain. And all pain subsides. All growth happens from within. And the caterpillar knows this. And just like the caterpillar, that day that I was walking down the street in Austin, Texas, almost 2 years ago now, I knew it was time to go inside and change. And maybe you can relate to this. Maybe you know right now that it's time to change. And it's fascinating, really. It's almost kind of hypnotic to think about the experiences that we go through in life that shape us and make us who we are. And when you think about it, when you really think about it deep down inside of yourself, you get the feeling. You know what I'm talking about. That feeling that just kind of tells you everything's going to be okay. But when you're ready for it, when you're ready for the change, when the transformation begins, it's the greatest day of your life. because it may get hard sometimes. There may be struggle. But one day you wake up with a deep breath and a feeling of gratitude. And you look in the mirror and you see the truth. You look in the mirror with confidence and you see a beautiful human being staring back at you. And you can walk down the street with your head held high, smiling, feeling good inside, knowing that you're worth something and that you've been put here for more. And that day, my friend, is the greatest day of your life. And this could be your day today. It may be tomorrow. You may lay down tonight and think about what I'm telling you right now. It may sink into your subconscious. And tonight as you sleep, like the caterpillar, inside you begin to change. And as you wake up tomorrow, a smile comes across your face and a feeling of gratitude. And you look in the mirror and you see a beautiful person standing back at you, staring back at you. So I believe in you. And that's possible for all of us, not just me, because we're all the same. And if you're still watching this video, and there's a reason for that, because you're ready for the change. But you have to be the change that you want in your life. So my friend, if you're ready for that change, then the next thing you need to do is click the link below this video, enter your email, and get started. See you guys later.